a speed camera at the top of the hill.
Oh, lovely. Cheers, mate. Bastards. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing well. It's quite a nice morning. It's a bit damp, but I'll take it. Enjoying being back on the bike. Had a little ride out yesterday evening, which you've probably seen by now. It's nice to be on the bike. I did it in the car yesterday as my bike was in the garage, and it was quite miserable, to be honest. I actually got to work late, leaving at the same time, which is unreal. It takes so much longer just because people are slower. So yeah, costs around commuting. I've commuted for a couple of years in a car, and now this is my first full year commuting on a motorbike, and just general costs involved, really. So I don't own a car currently, so I basically don't own a car, and I just commute every day on my bike. So I'd say it's cheaper in terms of fuel used, just because the MPG is a little bit better. I can do like 110, 120 miles on a tank quite easily, and a tank is only what? A tank's only 15 to 20 quid. Which is good compared to a car, because a car tank can be anywhere from, what, 50 to 100 pounds on a tank, and it can get nowhere near the MPG sometimes. You know, you do what you can. Whoa! I would say in a car it costs significantly more. I drove the car in yesterday. It's a Suzuki Swift Diesel 1.4. Not the biggest engine, quite a relatively good MPG car, to be honest. And I noticed the fuel gauge going down significantly after travelling one way in it. It was, you know, you noticed it, which is shit, because it's not even that far. It's like a 15-minute drive or whatever it is, 20 minutes tops. Obviously there's major downsides to having a bike. You can't carry very much. You get fucking soaked if it rains, no matter what. Like, you're gonna get wet. You're pretty, depending on your bike size, you're limited on how far you can travel on it, but that's also down to how brave you are, because I used to do lots of miles on a 125. You've got to really enjoy being on a bike and enjoy the whole aspect of riding, and, you know, living that lifestyle sort of thing over driving. Money wise, it's probably a little bit cheaper. Insurance might be higher depending on your age and how long you've been driving. Long story short, bikes are good commuters if you're willing to put in the effort to get wet, to save not very much money. Like, depending on your bike size, if you were at a 125, you'll save money definitely, because you get, you know, really good MPG out of something like that. Yeah, then there's hazards on a bike, isn't there, as well? So whether you're willing to, you know, put in the risk of riding something that you could potentially get hurt on a lot easier than a car, that's all down to personal preference. I'd say it's worth it because it's fun. It makes your commute a little bit less tedious. You don't have to sit in traffic. Your tax is probably a little bit cheaper than your car, unless you've got a brand new car. It's something to consider if you've not before, I would say. I'd say do a 125 CVT, have a go on it, see if you like it. Maybe get something cheap just to, you know, give it a test, give it a go, see how it makes you feel. It's so much more fun, even through the winter, even in the like piss wet cold. I found it more fun to be on a bike getting soaked than getting, you know, sitting in a car doing fucking 30 mile an hour at a 60 because some granny in a Fiat Panda won't go any quicker. Like, that's my take on it anyway. If you like bikes, if you like the idea of bikes, give it a go. See if you can commute on it, if it's not too far. I would say a push is probably a 30-minute ride each day. You don't really want to go much more than that to start with, I'd say. 30, maybe 45. You can push it to a 45 because you would save fuel and time, I would imagine, on a bike. Even if it's like 60 roads, you'll be doing 60 on a 125. So thanks for watching the channel, I appreciate all of you. Give us a comment down below, hit like and subscribe as usual, and I'll see you in the next Daily Rider. Peace out.